Meaning all the money went to the food truck in hopes that she would do what she needed to do, right? Wrong. But now this is where the downfall comes in.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Receipts with Rel. Welcome back to my channel. But when I tell y'all I am in shock right now, like I'm happy to be here talking to y'all, but I'm in shock because I can't believe that I'm reporting a story like this. Once again, I'm reporting a story based on Charelle. And I can't even fully get the words out because this is crazy. Many of you may not know, but I reside in Dallas, Texas. So I've been following the food scene very heavy ever since I moved here. I'm one of those people who I like to visit all the different sceneries in Dallas because I'm sort of new here. I've only been here about 5 years. But y'all, Keith Lee came to town. Okay, as soon as Keith Lee came to town, I was checking out all the restaurants. You know, I'm following everybody's stories, making sure I know what's going on. So long story short, one of the restaurants that Keith Lee reviewed, he left them a $4,000 tip, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. So we're going to break all of that down, and I'm going to deep dive into that. But before we do that, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of backstory.
Can I be real with y'all real quick without y'all judging? So my mom left a successful business in Milwaukee after my grandparents died, and she took all the money from their life insurance and she bought this food truck. Now, she would have had enough for a restaurant had it not worked out how it worked out. If you don't know about it, please go watch my story time that I recently posted. But we making it do with the food truck, but the costs are very high and how much you make is very low. She's pretty much drowned her savings, and she sent me this text message the other day, and it broke my heart. The same day she sends this text message, I get on TikTok, and Keith Lee announces that he is coming to Dallas. God makes no mistakes, and I believe that Keith Lee is coming to Dallas to turn this situation around for us. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for anything. I don't even do live battles to get money from y'all. But please, if y'all don't do nothing, tag Keith Lee for me. Please, I just need him to come try this food, and I'm sure he will have tens across the board. We just need Keith Lee's help, y'all.
So y'all see right there, the guy Trey, he was asking everybody for support with his mother's business. And interestingly enough, I was already following him. He lives here in Dallas, and the reason why I was following him is because he was very good friends, if not best friends, with the content creator Charelle. A lot of people know Charelle. I think her name on TikTok is like SS Aki or SS Ake. Charelle is a very popular content creator, and how I first discovered her is because she's the one who initially broke the Ashley Grayson story. That's what makes this a full circle moment, because Charelle broke the Ashley Grayson story, which just so happens to be one of my biggest stories on my YouTube channel. And she even commented on my YouTube channel to let me know that I did a great job with breaking down the story. So if y'all haven't heard about Ashley Grayson and her scamming and scheming, conniving ways, I highly suggest y'all go check out that video for the full story about that. Because, child, I don't have time to talk about that today. We'll be talking for 2 hours. Ever since that happened, I started noticing Trey and Charelle doing a lot of content together. And I was scrolling on TikTok the other day. When I saw that Keith Lee was in town, I saw a lot of restaurants reaching out to him. And I specifically saw Charelle promoting a food truck. And I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, Charelle doesn't work at a food truck that I know of. You know, she mostly does content creating. And as she said herself, she gets paid very lovely for her content creating. But I saw her promoting this food truck. So I tuned in. And at the time, I didn't even realize that it was her best friend's mom's food truck. But y'all, once again, as I've said, Charelle has a pretty known name in the TikTok world. So she was able to get the attention of Keith Lee with her TikTok followers tagging him and everything like that.
Keith Lee is officially in Dallas. I asked him for help and come to visit my mom's food truck to hopefully turn it around. She is an award-winning pastry chef and she is a culinary chef. She has 2 degrees. We are just from Milwaukee, and here in Dallas, it's kind of hard with the marketing because we don't know our way even around yet.
Well, we here. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 to 10. He spent $80.11. We are in North Dallas, Texas. We in a hood. I'm not gonna say no other way. We in a hood. They outside cutting hair, doing braids, waiting on us. They both on live at the same time, him and his sister. But they outside ready, so we had to be 00 this whole time. I'm talking about 007 agents. It's a party out here. The customer service, my family said, was pretty good. And it was on live the whole time, so we can kind of see it. The only thing is, the only person cooking is the mama. So if you do come, please be patient. It's only one person there cooking. But it's a lot of people, so she got the option to have a lot of hands. I'm gonna show you everything I got, and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 to 10. A pulled pork sandwich, fried ribs with french fries, jerk chicken tacos with beans and rice, and 2 orders of banana pudding. Is this $80 worth of food? In my opinion, no.
But considering the fact that it's been slow and she has an overhead, the fact that this is a food truck and everything is made to order, I understand.
We sit in the car. This Dallas weather is bipolar. It was freezing cold when we got here. It's hot right now.
Y'all, he ain't never lied. This Dallas weather is so bipolar. It was 80 degrees the other day. We had, a winter snowstorm like about a week and a half ago. And now we out here, like, you could put on shorts if you wanted to.
Can't be nothing less than 80-something degrees. We gonna start with the pulled pork sandwich. It's loaded. Only thing when you load the sandwich as much as the bottom bun does get soggy. This bottom bun already soggy. My hands greasy. It's just really good seasoned pulled pork with pickles and barbecue sauce. I wish the bun was a little more high quality. You can tell these just regular buns. Like a sweet bun on this will take this over the top. But as it is, I'm not mad at that. It's nothing crazy. 7.8 out of 10. That's pretty high for a sandwich to come out. It's real fresh. These are deep fried ribs. And when they say deep fried, boy, I can see, but they also put sauce on it. But you can see past the sauce. This is chicken fried. Maybe you see it better on this one. That's a chicken fried rib. I gotta wipe some of this sauce off. The sauce is good, but I don't think it's a homemade sauce. But this rib itself don't even need the sauce, to be honest with you. I don't know where she got these ribs from. Look how much meat is on that rib. In my opinion, I would take a lot of the sauce off because it don't need it. The rib by itself is very flavorful. It's crispy. It's meaty. The ribs with the sauce as is, I'm gonna go with 7 out of 10. But I feel like if she take this sauce off, this can be an 8.5.
Or even put the sauce on the side.
Put the sauce on, for sure, put the sauce on the side. It's 2 seasoned. It don't need no rib. It don't need no sauce. All that crust, man, you better let that crust speak for itself. You can make a beautiful crust like that and then cover it with sauce. Just how it looks. I feel like this is about to be the highlight. These are jerk tacos. There's some jalapenos, there's some pico de gallo, look like some onions, cheese.
I saw it in the bite. I did.
That salsa might be homemade. That sauce is good. It's just a chicken taco. It's a great chicken taco though. It's seasoned. That sauce is spicy. 8.7 out of 10. Rice by my hand. Just rice. Them the beans.
What you give it?
8.7.
I'm going 9.
Last but not least, the banana pudding. Now I'm very picky on sweets. I've said it. I've always said it. Again, take my opinion on sweets with a grain of salt. It's cool. It's not the greatest banana pudding I've ever had, but it's better than most banana puddings I've had before.
Not too sweet.
Take it back. It is a little sweet. I wouldn't eat this whole thing, but for me, as somebody who's not really a sweets person, I get a solid 7.3 out of 10.
But I like sweet. I go 8.6.
One of the main things I will say, in my opinion, the marketing does need a lot of help. There's no menu on the brother's page, on the sister's page, or the mom's page. I feel like a menu with prices should definitely be top priority. That and a website change, in my opinion. I appreciate the invite. And mama, you might need some more hands back there. No promises. It might get a little crazy.
Before we left, we went in and had a conversation with the mom, and we thanked everybody for having us. Me and the mama prayed together, and we left a $4,000 tip behind. God, it's amazing.
I appreciate y'all for having us. I see y'all giving out haircuts and doing braids. So we want to leave $1,000 to the barber so we can cut everybody hair for free. We want to leave you $1,000 because we fix the hair. We want to leave you $2,000. Yeah, I appreciate it. So please charge my barber $4,000 and y'all give me however y'all feel. I appreciate it. Absolutely.
And And after this, I pray and I hope you reach your target audience. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
So I head over to the business owner's page, and all through the comments, y'all, they tearing her up, ripping her to shreds. I'm like, what is going on? As y'all can see the comments, they like, it's not worth it. You can still change the game by giving the money. You should apologize. Somebody said, moi, no customers.
Good morning. Hi. Well, today I am located on 9779 Forest Lane. I'm out here right now serving breakfast. I've been out here since 8 o'clock. I had customers pretty much waiting on me when I got here. Truly a blessing. Okay, people, lunch will start at 10:30. I'm hoping to see you guys to support Sweetie Season. It is such a beautiful day already, and it hasn't even warmed up quite yet. So it's not a bad day to come out and get you something very, very good to eat. And don't forget, I also have treats. I have banana puddings and I have cheesecakes. All right, deuces.
Now, I didn't understand what was going on, so I had to head over to Charelle page to see what really happened.
What's up, y'all? I bet you're wondering how we got here. Well, let me tell you. So a lot of y'all know yesterday I got to meet Keith Lee. Great. Congratulations. I'm still humbled by the experience. Like, I am ecstatic. Blessings to your family. I really appreciate you. But now this is where the downfall comes in. A lot of y'all was on my live when he said this.
I see y'all giving out haircuts. So
My little brother, yeah.
So he wants to leave $1,000 to the barber so he can cut everybody.
Oh, that's my little brother. He went to go pick up my baby brother from school.
We want to leave you $1,000 to cut hair. We want to leave you $2,000.
And granted, everything was cool, right? Me being me and thinking everybody else is going to have the same genuine heart as me, I charged him $4,000 on his card, meaning all the money went to the food truck in hopes that she would do what she needed to do, right? Wrong. So after everything had died down, mind you, on top of him tipping $4,000, this man left an extra $886 to feed everybody else that was coming, right? Right. But this is where she went wrong. I'm in the truck, mind you, I'm a worker. This is your business, so I'm doing what you say. She tell me after this person, which is a third person, that you got to start charging again. Now, it's one thing when he say I'm leaving this for free and for somebody to come and order like one of everything on the menu and try to get both desserts and drinks and shit. Like, yeah, you can put a limit on that. But if this man left you almost $1,000, why the fuck did you stop handing free food out after the third person? Make it make sense. So, all right, everything was cool. It was time to close down. You know, my friend done ran to the store. He helping his mama. He coming out his pocket with his own money. And I looked at her and I was like, so Keith Lee literally just spent $5,200 with you. She was like, girl, I know, I'm so excited. Like, before I got on here, I was broke. And before y'all come for me talking about don't be releasing no personal information, it got personal when you played with my baby brother. So everything was cool, calm, and collect, right? She told me, she said, look, I just want to let you know it'll be about a day or two before you guys get your money. I work with Square. I've been running my business for the past 4 years with Square, so I know exactly how it works. But if you've been running this business for years, your money gonna clear the next day. Correct? So this morning we got up. Mind you, I'm thinking I got to go back to help her because yesterday you ain't have nobody that wanted to work for you. You get what I'm saying? So my friend had me come and help you, and then my brother was really only out there, but you somehow trying to make it seem like my brother was giving free haircuts when he was posting flyers with his prices on them. Come on. So then I wake up today, people hit me up talking about, we want to make your menus, we want to make your flyers, da-da-da-da-da. My main thing was, I'm not the face of this company. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the face of this company, but I can put you in contact. If you go through my comment section, you will definitely see where I'm tagging her business over and over and over because people thought it was my shit. So I hit her this morning, was like, Kim, you have workers today? Also, there's a guy who's wanted to do your menu and flyers for you, so I'm sending him your number. Who is this? Charelle. Yes, I have workers for today, and you can send me his info. Thank you. That was it. So I respond back. I will send you his Instagram, and did you see if your money cleared? You can keep the money that was left for me, but my brother is preparing to leave and go back home, and I'm unsure how he'll get it once he leaves. Granted, all I had to do was send it to her, or she could have sent it to him, whatever. She said, please call me back so an agreement can be made. But before we even got to those messages, she called me, and she was just like, well, I didn't invite your brother to come out there and cut hair. I didn't invite you. My son invited you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give $1,000 to my son, and he'll give y'all whatever it is he see fit out of there. Hold on, ma'am. He said, I'm giving you $1,000 so you can go and get free haircuts. But bitch, we couldn't even make it out there to get free haircuts because you tripping over $2,000. Now the principle of the matter is, because I know several of y'all out there thinking like, bro, it's just $1,000, bro. Like, don't you got more money than that? Don't TikTok pay you? TikTok pays me well. YouTube pays me well. Both of my Facebook pages pays me well outside of whatever it is that I do in my real life. You get what I'm saying? The principle of the matter is my brother is from Louisiana. My brother is a self-taught barber. He went and got his license just so he can work in a shop. And when he come out here and he posting up with all of his shit outside and he's saying, yo, I'm selling haircuts, your sons come down and they sit in there and then you gonna sit there and have a nerve to tell me Keith Lee don't understand. Y'all not even a part of the brand. So I don't feel inclined to give you the money.
So I'll let y'all go on Charelle's TikTok page to finish watching her video. That's my name twin. Hey, name twin, if you tuning in. I know she was tuned in to one of my videos before, so she might be watching right now. But in summary, what happened was Keith Lee went to go visit this struggling food truck, and you know, he gave the food some pretty good ratings, but he also said that there was room for improvement. And there was room for improvement with the advertising. See, the vibe that I got, honestly, was that this woman really didn't know how to run her business on the professional side of things, like the paperwork side of things, the social media side of things. Like, she knew how to cook, but that's just pretty much it. Like, he said she needed improvement with her website, her marketing, all of that. And see, that's where the millennials and Gen Z come in. Millennials and Gen Z, we know how to do that. We got that in the bag. We know how to advertise, market, TikTok, social media. That's our thing. So Charelle, I saw her promoting this restaurant heavy. I wouldn't even known about this restaurant unless I saw it on my TikTok from Charelle. Charelle is the restaurant's owner's son's friend. And I don't know if they're best friends, but from what I saw, they look like best friends because I told you I've been following them for quite some time now, and they do a lot of content creation together. When Keith Lee came to that restaurant, he said, I'm leaving a $4,000 tip. He said, I want you to pay the barber $1,000, pay the stylist $1,000, which is Charelle, and I'm going to leave an additional I believe it was $886 for her to hand out free meals for the rest of the night. She didn't do that. As soon as Keith Lee was gone, she packed up and she wasn't giving out no more free meals. So I'm scrolling on social media. I head over to this lady's social media page to try to figure out what happened. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt at this point. But when I tell y'all this lady is trolling, she said, follow my TikTok for a response. Thank you. Then you head over to her TikTok, and what does it say? Follow my Instagram for a response. You can't make this up. So at this point, you playing in our face. You really playing in our faces so you can get some followers. Because is the response in the room with us? I'm searching through this woman's page. There is no response on either pages. What I'm finding lately is the stories that I'm posting, they're hitting close to home. They're hitting so close to home. It's like I don't even have to go looking for the stories. They come to me because at this point, I've lived in many different cities, but I'm from Michigan, okay? So one of my first stories that I posted, it was one of my first stories. I think it was like the third story that I did. It resulted around, you know, a tragic situation that happened in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is my hometown. And now I'm here living in Dallas, and I'm getting all these stories from Dallas. And, you know, the Black community in Dallas, I would say that we're a pretty close-knit community because I know a lot of the Black content creators in Dallas. So when these type of stories come across my screen, I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, is this like really happening? But like, no, this is really happening. But another reason why I was so invested in the whole food scene and the restaurant scene and Keith Lee coming to town and all of that is because I personally had the pleasure of interviewing one of the best restaurants in Dallas. Shout out to Gorilla Nuts. I interviewed the restaurant Gorilla Nuts, which Keith Lee was going to come visit their location, but they were closed on Mondays. A lot of the restaurants in Dallas are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays for restocking and whatever else they need to do. I'm not sure if that's how they do it, where you're from, but that's how they do it here in Dallas because, Saturday and Sunday is our busiest days. So the restaurant owners need a few days to recoup and do everything that they need to do. So unfortunately, he didn't get to review the restaurant that I interviewed, but he still shouted them out, so much love to them. But one of the restaurants that Keith Lee did review is Absolutely Edible Cakes. Shout out to Absolutely Edible Cakes. I also knew that Keith Lee was going to visit this place. When I tell y'all, I absolutely knew 100% that he was going to visit this place. I'm social media friends with the family who owns this restaurant, and I didn't even know it. Honestly, I have a very select few Facebook friends. Okay, I'm very close knit on my Facebook. You can follow me on my other social medias, but Facebook is really, to me, it's real close knit. I only got about 500 Facebook friends, but anyway, the people that I do allow on my Facebook friends are amazing people. It's either people that I'm connected with by blood or by business, or we have built a personal relationship. But I saw one of my social media friends who lives here in Dallas. She was promoting this business, and she was like, look, y'all, she's like, Keith Lee's coming to town. We want him to come, review our restaurant. And so I started looking into it, and y'all, the promo behind it was amazing. They was not playing with Keith Lee, okay? They said, Keith Lee, we gonna get you here one way or another. So just to see the hard work and dedication that they put into promoting their brand and getting Keith Lee's attention, and I got to see that personally, behind the scenes, watching her stories and stuff like that, and for them to envision something, manifest it, and actually watch it come to life, that was dope. That was absolutely amazing. So shout out to Absolutely Edible Cakes. If you're in the Dallas area, make sure you go check them out. That's all the time that I have for y'all today. It might be a part 2 on this story. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire situation. What do you think about Keith Lee leaving the tips for the restaurant owner and the restaurant owner not doing what they were supposed to do? Do you think that Keith Lee should continue to leave the tips in good faith? Do you think that this lady is going to thrive in her business, or y'all think she's going to get her karma? Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribing to my channel is the best way to support me, as I am still a small content creator, and I want to make sure that I'm able to get these stories out to y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all something. One thing about me, I'm not rushing to become the first person to report the news. I actually take my time and investigate these stories so that I can give y'all accurate details. That's mainly my main concern. I want to give y'all accurate details, and people commenting on my videos and people who are actually involved in these stories and commenting and co-signing everything that I be saying is just letting me know that I'm headed in the right direction. It lets me know that I'm doing something right. So I truly, truly appreciate y'all. Thank you.
We got cornbread dressing. We got cranberry sauce. We got
cabbage, green onions.
Yes. My 3-year-old don't eat nothing.
When I tell you,
we about to leave.
this is fantastic.
Okay.
He said it's an experience.
That's phenomenal.
Even the baby approved.
Excuse me, Keith. They asked, is the chicken 10 out of 10?
9.7.
9.7, y'all.
Heard that.
No hot sauce.
Well, his wife
no hot
said
sauce.
it's 10.
I heard that.
That's no hot sauce.
I heard that.
This is fantastic. Oh, the sister. Okay.
Wait, y'all know whatever Ronnie say, that's word.